This video has been prompted by the sad events on the sidelines of an otherwise spectacular rally last weekend. This is probably the most important video I have ever made. I wish I had made it earlier. When you travel to a rally, remember you are there to watch the rally cars. Do not place yourself on a stage, so that is the rally drivers that have to watch you. Do not make yourself part of the problem, or you might become a statistic. Number 1, start preparing early. Look at the published itinerary, usually available on social media. Ask a competitor friend, a media personality, or even a safety officer to share. This will inform your travel plans, where to stay, what times the rally cars will start each stage, and more importantly, what time each stage will be closed. This is especially in cases where the only way to access the viewing point is through the stage. Ordinarily, organizers should provide a safe and easy way to reach the viewing point. Many times they don't, or they don't publish it, or they don't even select one that will keep sufficient spectator interest. Sometimes it is too congested because it is not open or large enough. It becomes dangerous as people tend to push boundaries, eventually standing on the road and even closing it. Basically, spectators just create this kind of curtain, and the rally cars, when the rally drivers come through, they can't even see the road ahead. It makes it therefore important to find locations that might not be designated viewing points, but they ought to be, especially for the super fans who will keep time, get to the location early, set themselves up early, and really relax. Such places will have parking way off the road. My preference is to park cars at least 50 meters off the road, and such places will also afford you a view of the road even if you stand 20 to 50 meters off the track. Last weekend, I got to all the viewing points very early. This was before the 000 car, the safety delegates car, which was also doubling as a 00, and the 0. Okay, the 000 was actually running a full hour ahead of the first rally car. On an international rally, the lead time for arrive at the viewing point may be 2 hours, and if you must use the rally road, then you must get in 4 hours before. For the right spot, I assure you it is worth it. I've seen rallies in Argentina where fans actually camping at the viewing point the night before. So for the right spot, it's really worth it for you to get there really early. So ask a competitor friend or a safety officer who has done pre-event reconnaissance or recce where to go and how to get there. An open field adjacent to a bendy piece of road is what I look for. A clear slope adjacent to a straight will also offer the same perspective and allow you to patch yourself well away from the speeding cars. I mean, look at this place where I am. There's not a single safety marshal or policeman in sight, but the road is clear. All this from setting a clear example. The villagers already know that rally cars are dangerous and on their own they stand well clear of the track. It is the super fans of the city who somehow don't know that rally cars can kill. It is also people who should know. This is competitors who are not running in the rally, club officials, who set a bad example for other fans by standing or sitting on the road, running after the cars, drinking and making themselves the attraction instead of waiting attentively for the dangerous bits that could actually come and take a life of one or two people. When I park my car well off the track, get out and place my seat some 50 meters from the track, the villagers follow suit. There's no one standing on the road. There might be one or two boys who get a little bit closer than the 50 meters, but again, they'll still be within 20 or 30 meters still of the road, which is still quite safe. Much better than actually standing on the rally road itself. In a super special stage setting, again, the organizer should select an arena setting. A track lined with trees such as the one we have in Barara that make it impossible to set a cars for any amount of time forces spectators to get too close to the track. But again, worry about yourself, forget about the ones who think they must put themselves in harm's way to enjoy. Personally, I'll find high ground further back some 15 or 20 meters off the track. By being on raised ground, I can see over the heads of the guys who want to get hit by stones thrown by the rally cars. Also notice how the camera view is better than what the media people standing in the center have. So we had some camera guys standing in the middle of the track between the two lanes, and they could only capture one car at a time, while me standing on the side, I could actually get both cars being leveled. Fantastic. So I also make sure to give media people the front row. They are wearing a vest, and many of them know what to do and would have attended a safety briefing. A media safety briefing is a mandatory part of the rally program. Also, inevitably, I will have to watch the videos after the event, so I need them to get a clear picture without me standing and blocking it. I lose nothing by not placing myself on the front row and inevitably in harm's way. The people and cars on the road are a big distraction for the rally cars. It doesn't help. When I'm competing and I see a car on the road, I have to focus on it and make sure it is not moving, and if it is, how I can avoid a collision. Same thing with people. Some idiots always chooses to cross the road at the last minute. Some other guys will not get out of the road no matter what, because they figure that the cars are going to pass right or left, and wherever he's standing he feels he's safe. Unfortunately, too many times a car has lost control and spectators have lost their lives and limbs. Why? Why do you never think that the person who got hit could have been you? Even after Ambara incident, I saw some spectators and even cameramen still getting too close to the road. The safer place to stand in this case is behind, the broadcaster. This is Rob Styles, who is a good distance from the jump and hopefully a good distance off the track. Another good place, a better place, would be behind the vegetation fence or the hedge. I've seen another video, I think, of Peter Carle, going off in the right hander just before this point, and people behind the hedge were not shaken because they were safe, and the car couldn't really go through. But the idiots standing in the bend, oh my god, those guys could have gotten killed. Remember, prepare well ahead of the event, check the itinerary, consult competitors on the features who've done the recce, get there early. Once they are halfway off the track, proceed to stand a good distance off the track. My favorite spots that I look out for are open fields and a clear slope. So do not become part of a problem, do not become a statistic.